Good morning, class 6. Hi, I guess you all are doing good, fine, and staying at home and being happy and studying as well. So, today we are with English again. My English folder course book, page is 62, and we are going to do Stubb Kills a Will. It's a fiction story. The unit 3 is Too Long Gone, but the section 1 of unit 3 is Stubb Kills a Whale. It's a fiction. It's all about hunting a whale. You must be knowing what's a whale. It's a huge fish in the ocean, and it's quite dangerous. It can overturn ships, it can break ships, and the largest whale in India was 51 feet long. It had come up on Marina Beach in Madras. That was at that time it was called Madras, Chennai now. Long time ago when I was in school, it had got stuck in the sand and it could not swim back. It was 51 feet long. So imagine, and it was around about 3 stories high. It was the height of the fish which had landed on Marina Beach. And the story writer is Mr. Herman Melville, 1819 to 91, was an American novelist, short story writer, and poet. Okay. The present extract has been taken from his novel Moby Dick, which he wrote in the year 1851. This novel describes the unfortunate voyage of a whale hunting ship called Pequod, whose captain wanted to kill a white whale by the name of Moby Dick. Melville's novels draw upon his experience as a common sailor aboard a ship. On his voyage, he was captured by the Types, the inhabitants of Nuku-Hiva Island. Upon his return, and with the encouragement of his friends, he wrote his first successful novel, Typee, a peep at Polynesian life based on his experience as a captive. He was kidnapped once. He did not enjoy the same success in his later years. Unfortunately, until it was 1920s, the Melville was recognized as one of America's greatest writers. It's actually the story Moby Dick. So you have to read that book also, but it's a part of it from here. There are many different kind of whales. There are killer whales, there are white whales, there's a blue whale, there's a fin-tail whale, and lot of type of whales are there in the ocean. And they are the biggest. They do not lay eggs. They are mammals, and just a tap. If it taps with the tail, it can break a ship. A huge big ship can be overturned. It's very dangerous. Whales can be very dangerous at times, but they can think a lot. Their memory is also great. I've seen it in Discovery. I don't know too much about it, but yes, that's a huge fish in the ocean, which is, you can say, it's the tiger of the ocean. There are sharks and whales. Whale was actually, people used to go hunting for whales. The whale meat is eaten, their oil is used, bones are used for some cases or something or whatever. I don't know too much about it. Whales. But let's read. Because we'll come to know what's all this story is about. It's actually about hunting a whale by the cruise ship in a brutal, painful manner. So it is a story we are going to read now. Okay, so let's get back. So, while hunting a prevalent activity in ancient times, even today the slaughter of whales is quite common. Every year, at least 2,000 whales are killed for profit. And the following passage recounts the events that led to the hunting of a whale by the crew of a ship in a very brutal, painful manner. Actually, we shouldn't kill whales. Like it's a ecosystem. We should not kill animals, or we should not kill whales. Fish, yes, They are not endangered species, but whales do grow. Whales are there. A lot of whales are there. Certain places in the oceans. Clear away the boats. Luff. It's like Luff. Clear away the boats. Luff, cried Ahab, and obeying his order, he dashed the helm down before the helmsman could handle the spokes. Luff is the act of sailing a ship nearer the wind. Helmsman, the man at the helm who steers the ship, a steersman. That wheel is there on the ship. They keep on turning that wheel like this, and sometimes they turn it like this way, anti-clockwise and anti-clockwise. The act of sailing the ship is those masts which are there, Clear away the boats, let's clear off. And obeying his order, he dashed the helm down before the helmsman could handle the spokes. Is the steering wheel. The sudden exclamations of the crew must have alarmed the whale. And before the boats were down, majestically turning, he swam away to the leeward. He swam away from the leeward. You have to, the boats get down, from big ships, you have to put down boats. So you can't hunt from a huge ship, you have to get down with boats and then you have to hunt. By the time the boats were going down, majestically turning, it's a huge fish, and it's an animal, huge fish animal, and he must have heard the boats and he turned away. So let's read first instead of explaining each and every line. We'll read and then I'll explain. But with such a steady tranquility and making so few ripples as he swam, that thinking after all he might not as yet be alarmed, Ahab gave orders that not an oar should be used, and no man must speak but in whispers. So he seated on the gunwales of the boats. He swiftly but silently paddled along, the calm not admitting of the noiseless sails being set. Presently, as we thus glided in chase, the monster perpendicularly flitted his tail 40 feet into the air, and then sank out of sight like a tower swallowed up. It was obvious now that the whale had at length become aware of his pursuers. All silence of cautiousness was therefore no longer of use. Paddles were dropped and oars came loudly into play. And still puffing at his pipe, Stubb cheered on his crew to the assault. Yes, a mighty change had come over the fish, all alive to the danger to his life. He was going head out, that partly obliquely projecting from the mad east which he brewed. Start her, my men, don't hurry yourselves. Take plenty of time, but start her. Start her like thunderclaps, that's all, cried Stubb, spluttering out the smoke as he spoke. Start her now. Give them long and strong stroke. Shatego, start her. Tush, my boy, start her all. But keep cool, keep cool. Cucumbers is the word. Easy, easy. Only start her like grim death and grinning devils. And raise the buried dead perpendicular out of their graves, boys. That's all. Start her. So here they are in the boats, and if you see in the geographic channel, wait, I'll come back in the next video.